see your growth, think it's amazing. Always evolving on the daily. She got a smile that's contagious. Got hella joy, don't let them take it.
So welcome back to part 2. So we still have Brittany here. We have to hear about life after stroke, what slowed her down. How did you slow down? What does self-care look like? And what does your life look like today after getting through something, that's not easy, like a stroke? So tell us.
I feel like my life changed. Like, I had to do a 360 everywhere. Like, when I was laying down in that bed, the doctor told me I had single braids. Like, the doctor told me I had short hair. Like, she could tell by the way, like, something back here of how tight my skin was pulling and everything like that. So I had to change. I couldn't wear.
Did your hair?
I had to change how I did my hair. And like, I'm a do my hair person. So
yes, we were just talking about that.
I had to decide like how I'm gonna do my hair so it's not pulling or how I am, to the point where I sneak to the Africans and get single braids. And after I get them, my mother be like, Brittany, you know you ain't supposed to have those. And I wanted them so bad. Like, my big grown self sneaking to the Africans
just to get braids.
Just to get my hair braided. Like, yes. And it was like, down to the things that I ate. Like I told you, I was a Red Bull person. Like, I couldn't do Red Bulls. I actually had to force myself to get something to eat in the morning time that wasn't pizza or wasn't hot wings, because I would eat my dinner for breakfast. That's my favorite thing to do. I still eat my steak and cheese and pineapple soda. That's still my favorite breakfast.
That's your favorite breakfast.
That's my favorite breakfast. A steak and cheese with a pineapple soda.
I cannot.
I just had one yesterday. You better try it.
A steak and cheese, but the fact that you said that's my favorite breakfast.
It is my favorite breakfast. And I don't know why, but
I'm gonna try one. No, we're gonna have to go get a steak and cheese with pineapple. Okay.
With a pineapple soda.
Yes.
Yeah, and it was just like everything like took me for a win.
Yeah.
Like, when the stroke happened, I had to stop working, and I ended up losing my job at I wouldn't say losing it at environmental services. I had to stop it.
Yeah.
Because till this day, I still can't lift 10 pounds. Oh, wow. I'm supposed to not lift 10 pounds, but here I go to the grocery store and I'll have all my bags there, knowing I'm not supposed to have all those bags, but I still be like trying to push
trying to do that, what they call the one trip in the house.
That's all I need is the one trip. Like, but I know, like, even when I'm like at the gym, like I'll feel myself and I'll feel like, all right, Brittany, you need to relax, because you're overdoing it. Because I could feel it like when it's there, or like I'll get like heart palpitations and like if I'm doing too much or whatever. So like I had to like literally change like people around me, change how I respond to stuff. Had to put people on my block list that's still on my block list, because when I talk to you, you're not about to do nothing but make me go there. And if you're a friend that I feel like I had to,
that's true.
In that time, I felt like I learned who my friends was, because mind you, I was out of work for 10 months. I had a little girl. I couldn't do anything or nothing. So
it really showed you who your support system was. It really showed me who
my support system was.
Yeah.
Like it didn't do nothing to call or nothing, because I couldn't do nothing but to sit in my bed.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't do anything. I couldn't drive or nothing. And I was scared to go to sleep and everything. So all my routines had to
So did you find that the same people you were going out with, having fun with, were they there for you when your lifestyle changed? No. Or they were like just to go out? Because I don't know about you, but I have friends that I put in the category. Yes, like, okay, when I want to go out and have a good time, when I need to pray, when I need to like, it's just so many, when I want to go shopping, when I want to call and vent, like, did you?
But I felt like I limit those, because I feel like I'm every kind of friend. I feel like you could call me to pray. You could call me if you want to beat your boyfriend up. But if that same boyfriend you want to go out bowling with, we could go.
Okay. And I'm not going to act like I want to beat him up last week.
Listen, you could sit there and tell me a whole story about this man. And when we give him, hey,
exactly.
Like, that's not my business. Like, and I feel like I'm a friend for everything, no matter what. Like, I'll tutor your kids and then we'll go get drunk. And then we just like, and I just feel like I needed more of those friends around me, because you going out, I don't need to go out for.
I don't need that.
So you're not serving no purpose in my life, because you still trying to go out every time. Now you think I'm acting funny because I can't go out. In all reality, I really can't go out. And even if I do go out, I'm not gonna have no fun, because first of all, I've been scared to go to sleep for the past week, so I'm tired.
Yeah.
And I'm not drinking like that no more, so it's not gonna be fun. I wasn't smoking at the time, so it's like, what are we gonna do?
Yeah, like what's your what's your value? Like seriously, yeah. No, that's true. And I think like life in moments like that really show you like, okay, you're on my team, you're not on my team. And like you're saying, like when you're this person that gives your all to people, it's kind of hard to like, okay, so why can't you be there for me? Like,
exactly.
But okay, so you had to change your hair, your circle, your friends, the way you ate, your job. You were like a whole new person.
I had to do a whole 360. Like, I had to do a whole 360. And it's like, everything about me didn't change, but I feel like if you knew me then, you don't know me now.
Yeah.
And it's like, you don't know me now. Because how I respond to things, or the things I'm responding
not
to,
the same.
or the thing I'm saying, like, what?
It's not the same.
You're not getting that same kind of Brittany. Like, I was ready to go. I was on go all the time. Now, I'm picking and choosing. Like, you're not even getting a response from me.
You can't take my energy.
You can't take my energy. And especially the route that I'm trying to go, like, as the person I am, you can't take my energy.
That's deep. Because I didn't even think about when I was asking that question. I'm thinking like, what routine, what this, what that. But no, people are a part of that as well, because you're talking about your heart. You're talking about your nervous system. You're talking about, so yeah, that's. So did you find yourself doing any like self-care? Like, what does self-care look like to you? Because I feel like that's a big thing. Like, some people think it's like bubble baths. I think we were talking about this. Or like running a bubble bath with a glass of wine, or going to get your nails done. It's like, for some people, it's so surface. Like, it has a look or an aesthetic.
Right.
But I'll let you say what's self-care.
Self-care to me now is every night after 9 o'clock when I go to bed. I'm just like,
for sure.
For a fact, like, when my daughter go to bed, I feel like that is my.
It's funny you say that, because I look back. I had an aunt that had a rule, and we could not talk to her after 9 o'clock at night. And growing up, I was like, that's mean. Like, what do you mean? Like, I can't. And she would literally, it'd be 8:59. She'd be like, y'all have 1 minute. What do you need from me? Anything. And we were like, on purpose, like, it'd be like 9:02. And she'll hear us coming out. She's like, nope. I already, but as I get older, it's like, yeah, like, you wake up at 6 o'clock, we go to work, we give ourselves to everybody, we come home, we give, it's like, you do have to have a certain time where you shut off. Okay, what do I need right now? Like, I took care of everybody else today. It's like, what's for me?
And I say that like as a jokey, but that's like real.
Yeah.
Because my day is going. Like, I go from work to work to work to like
school
to school to work. Like, some days it's just like all I have is 9 o'clock. So I'll go in the shower and take an extra long shower.
Yes. Just because I can.
This is my time. Like, I'll wait till she goes to bed to take my shower, or I'll wait till she go to bed to eat dinner so I can have my wine and just sit there and watch TV, because I feel like I'm relaxed.
Yeah.
Like, I enjoy going to get my nails done now and my toes done now. I used to do it just to be cute.
It's not even about that no more.
It's not. It's not. And I used to take her with me, or I used to go with my grandmother and everything just because I wanted my nails done. But now, don't nobody come with me.
No, you find your own time to do it.
I find my own time, and where I can sit there and relax.
Yeah.
Because it's actually me time. Like, I'll bring my earpods just so I could tune everybody else out and just sit there and get my nails and toes done and just mind my own business.
And I feel like, for me, that's like, people will laugh at me. Jamie said in one episode, she's like, I was going to come get your daughter just so you could sit there and do your makeup.
That's it.
I don't even have to be going anywhere. It's like just me at my vanity with my music playing in the background, my wine glass, and then I'll take it right. Then I'll just go get in the shower and just
take it right.
I'll take cute little selfies, and then, okay.
That's it.
But that was like my moment to like just focus on yourself. Yeah. And I feel like as mothers, it's funny because the last episode was a mother's love. Mm-hmm. So this goes spot on to that. But I just feel like we get so caught up in the, hustle bustle of all day, working, school, being a mom, that it's like, you almost feel selfish sometimes and taking those little moments. Right. But in your story, you have to put more focus on, what do I need? What's my body telling me right now? Like, did you feel any guilt after slowing down? Like, or cutting those people off, or changing your lifestyle? Like, was there any guilty moments where it's like, were you a people pleaser before this too?
I don't think I ever really been a people pleaser.
Okay.
I feel like my attitude always been my attitude, but now it's just like, my attitude is my attitude.
Yeah.
Like,
unapologetically.
And I do it without and I don't do it to be mean, but it's like, you either gonna love me or you're not gonna like me.
Yeah.
And I can't, that's not that has nothing to do with me. Like, I'm who I am 100%. My whole work family will tell you I'm who I am.
Yeah.
The people outside of work will tell you who I am because I'm transparent with everybody the same kind of way. It's like, you're either going to love me or you're going to hate me.
And it's better to show up that way because it gives you the opportunity to give your full self, and it gives people the opportunity. You could take it or leave it.
Right.
And I feel like sometimes, because I'm a little bit of a people pleaser a little bit. So, but I admire people. Like, I want to be that way where it's like, this is what it is, because you really spend less time figuring people, like, do you want to be, because people are going to know. And I used to look back at people, where they'd be like, oh, don't say that to her because she's going to go off or whatever. And I'd be like, but I respect those people because people have boundaries and they know what to bring, like how to treat you. They don't play with you. They don't. So I'm like learning on how to be like, don't play with me. So I love that. I love that you didn't even have to, because I feel like that would have been hard to do, being from that person to now. So that's good that you didn't feel too much guilt.
If I do feel that way of someone, I really, really care about you. And I really wholeheartedly want the best for you, and I really love you. Yeah. And I'll give you like chance after chance, but like it's not gonna take too many chances for you to show me who you really are. Yeah. And once you lose me, you lose me. Catch me while I care. For real, catch me while I care. For sure. It's like because once I don't, and I'm a Gemini, so it's like,
oh yeah, two people.
Once I don't care, I don't care.
It's a whole different person you never met before.
And it's I can't even try to care. Yeah. I can't pretend I like you. I can't do nothing. Like
it's gonna show.
My grandmother knows that. Like like we have people over not too long ago, and it's a lady that my grandmother know I don't care for, and she came to give me a hug, whatever, and I hugged her, whatever. And my grandmother sat down like, good job, Brittany. Good job.
She was probably like biting her.
She just knew, but I gave her a hug, and I just sat down there, and my grandmother like, good job.
See, and that's so funny because I feel like I'm kind of like you in that sense of like I start off, but once I don't care. My mom would be the same way. I had like this one aunt, and when she would come around, my mom will always have eye contact with me because at the end of the day, before the night is over, me and this aunt gonna find a way to get into it. Like, and she would just look at me like, okay, and then let her go to the bathroom, and so she come back, she like, oh, what happened? But yes, do you feel like anything has changed in a good way? Because I feel like we're kind of talking about the negative changes, not negative, right? But the things that were harder for you. Anything that became easier, or like you changed into a different person and it kind of went in a positive route? Because I know you were saying before you were a student and you weren't really like locked in, but now you talk about being a student, and I'll let you.
I'm locked in now.
Yeah.
I'm really locked in now. Like at that time I was just going. I told you I was just going and I was just doing everything. Now, like I have my business, the Kick Stop. I tutor K through 8. Yes. And I work at a high school as a parent liaison, but I'm going to school to be an assistant principal. And it gets hard, like balancing my business and balancing school and but it's all stuff I love to do. Yeah. Like I love being at Hill House. Yeah. Like when I'm not there, like even when I call out, I text my brothers the other day, like I called out of work, but I went anyways because I changed my mind.
That's a good job to have.
Like I really don't mind being at my job. Like
that's how you know you found your passion.
That's how I know. And I love working with kids. Like I love working with kids. So, and I'll say I loved it. I noticed it at the beginning of like when I was having the stroke, but I was doing so much other stuff, I was never able to focus on that. And then when I was able to sit down and to focus, because mind you, I lost my other jobs. So I like started Hill House, and I was in the beginning of Hill House. And I had no choice but to focus on that.
Wow. It's kind of like one of those things that's like, yes, I hate that I had to go through it, but look what I came out on the other side.
Right.
So.
And I wholeheartedly don't take things for granted. Like I don't take days for granted. I don't take attitudes I don't take anything for granted. I just feel like people around me, I need to love on them a little harder. And just because I had that near-death experience, I feel like I have no time to play. Like, you have no time to play in my face.
It changes your mind. It just changes.
It just changed my whole everything. Like, I got things to do. I have no time to play. And my daughter, she's so, like, she knew I had the stroke, but she didn't know. She just knew I was sick. Yeah. And it was one time when I was out and she was with my mother, and it was pouring down raining. And my mother was like that. She told her to come from the window. And she was like, I'm just looking out the window to make sure my mommy is okay, to make sure my mommy makes it home safe. And every time it rains, I hear my mother saying that. Oh. But every time like I'm doing something or like I get like I hear that. Like I really have something.
That voice of reason, like.
And you know my daughter, like, she gonna tell me. Like, if nobody gonna tell me,
she's gonna tell you.
Like,
she will tell you straight up. And that's good because it's like, kind of like they say, your best friend, like, but she's so like, and she's so in tune with you too. I feel like.
She is.
Yeah.
She's too in tune with me.
Yeah.
Like,
she really is.
Like, mommy, what's wrong? Nothing is wrong with me. And even if something is wrong with me, she gonna like, it's like,
you can't lie to her.
I can't. She'd come and just rub my back and I just lay on her just like it's nothing. It's just like, as that bond that we have, if something was to happen to me.
Absolutely.
What? So it's just like my whole everything. It changed in the positive way for me to want to be better and for me to take better care of myself and for me to be able to show up for myself. Because if I can't show up for myself, I can't show up for her.
And how do you expect other people to show up for you
exactly.
if you can't even? And I think just having that example for her, like, I always say this now, like, do the work now and it'll make sense later. Like, for my daughter, there's times where I'm like, does she really understand or but it all will show later on, like, okay, my mommy did do this, or my mom, like, you just live by example.
Yep.
And it's basically for integrity, for yourself, right. But knowing that you're like planting that seed, like, okay, she'll know that like she saw me make good decisions. She saw me handle a situation. I wanted to handle it this way, but she's like, I just hope that they like really pay attention right. And like think about it, like, because sometimes it's not what we tell them, it's how they see us live. And all right, so I know we're talking about self-care, and I know you downloaded the journal.
Yes.
So do you like it? Like, is that a part of your self-care routine now?
I love it. It's like, yes, it is a part of my self-care. And I don't find myself always being able to sit there and to
write it
down.
Okay.
So like as I'm walking the track or even when I'm in a grocery store, like I'll have my AirPods on and I'll use the microphone. Because if you use the microphone on your phone, it'll
fill in the journal prompt.
It'll fill in the whole journal prompt for you.
See, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I feel like I was telling people to get the Good Notes app and then so they can write with their iPad.
But the Good Notes app is good in ways that you can sit down and write, but I like it because it has
that too.
And I use the microphone app on my notes all the time. Like on my notes on my regular phone, I'll just say things. Even if I'm using Microsoft Word, I'll just I'll say my paper and it'll type it for me. Like that. So I use it like that.
See, that's another way y'all can use the journal too, because I always thought, you think of journaling, sitting down, and people say I don't have time for journaling or I can't, but she over here multitasking, journaling while you grocery shopping and while you're exercising. I be having
to journal because I be having so much stuff on my brain. I feel like I be having to get them out, or I'm gonna just tell you how I feel, rather than just being able to write it down. So I want to make sure like I'm letting that out, or I'm talking and stuff. So even if I'm just for a second, press that go. I'm talking, well, today was kind of great, and blah, blah, and it's gonna write it all down for me.
Okay.
And then when I get home, I could lock it in.
And you could go back and kind of go through it. Yep. And do you feel like the prompts help you when you don't have like a topic to actually think of, or does it help you kind of think about your day? Like, how do the prompts kind of help you in that process?
I feel like it does a little of both. Okay. I feel like before seeing the prompts and everything, I wouldn't journal as much because I feel like I didn't have nothing to talk about, rather than prompts. I could just look. Now it gives me an idea now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let me think about something.
Something you probably didn't even know you were thinking about. Right.
Yeah. Now y'all gave me a way to relate or a way to think.
Okay.
So yeah, it kind of.
Come on, journal. Make sure y'all get y'all one. I keep trying to tell you. We're healing this year. We're healing.
Okay. And then you may think, you don't got to always tell everybody your business. Just journal.
Yeah.
Just journal. I promise you will feel even better.
And what I love about some of these prompts, like I said, is some things that we don't even realize we're thinking about. And then you go and read it and you're like, oh my gosh.
Or you didn't even know you felt the kind of way about. Like you will read a prompt and now you will start thinking like, oh, John. Like that just took it to a whole nother level.
Yeah, now you're going back and healing something that you didn't even know you needed to heal.
Yeah.
Get you one.
Yeah, get you one of these.
Get you one of these. What? I thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, you'll be back.
Okay.
You'll be back. And we're going to tell y'all when we get our cheesesteak.
Yes.
I'm going to vlog it.
And what kind of soda?
And pineapple soda.
That's it.
See?
Nothing else.
Nothing else.
Soda.
CNC pineapple soda.
That's it.
What's on the steak and cheese?
Steak and cheese. Everything. Grilled onions, extra mayo.
Mushrooms?
No.
Oh.
You like mushrooms on yours?
Yes.
I never had mushrooms on mine.
So you're going to try a piece of mine?
Yo, I would eat mushrooms now, but my mother always told me when she ate a mushroom, it felt funny up there. So my whole life I've been scared to eat a mushroom.
Like you're allergic?
But she wasn't allergic. She just extra.
She didn't like the texture of the mushroom.
She just didn't like the texture.
Well, we're going to do it. We're going to vlog it. And I'm putting in my real talk.
Okay.
But thank y'all. I'll see y'all next time.
See you later.
Thank you so much for tuning in to the Real Joy Podcast. I hope today's conversation brought you closer to finding your own joy and left you feeling inspired. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss an episode. If you like what you heard, share it with your circle. It might be just the thing they need. Let's keep growing, glowing, and finding joy together. Until next time, take care of yourself and remember to keep it relaxed, relatable, and real. See you soon.
I can see you making moves. The chosen one, we steady choosing you. She dope as hell, but she a Libra too.